Okay, let me share this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, and it just started. Okay, okay. If you're just tuning in, darling, I have to do this because Mama hoarse. Mama lost her voice. Oh, I got someone viewing me. Who is viewing me? Hello? Good morning. Good morning. 2 people viewing me. Hi, guys. Welcome. Welcome, baby, to Orchids for Dummies, the People's Channel. Now, this is going to be one of those morning motivation talks. So I'm going to be here for at least 30 minutes. So, baby, get your coffee cup. Let's get your coffee going. I just woke up, so that's why my eyes are real low. We just want to get into it. Get into this topic about what is the world going to do now that Amy, Orchid Whisperer, have said in her last video, girl. Have you heard it? I'm on here because this is what came to me. They like, girl, they said Amy saying that she ain't doing water culture no more. Now, if you don't know who Amy is, because unfortunately, and this not being mean, but I thought everybody knew who she was. But hey, Eunice, thank you for tuning in. So the reason why I'm making this video, since now I know who it is, I ain't want to say something out of place, but like, and that's what I was finna say. I'm talking to people and they don't even know who Orchid Whisperer is. And I'm like, oh, well, oh. But everybody else that knows anything about water culture knows who she is. And you know, she is in the same part of the states that me and Rick L is in. She's in Tennessee, which is right above me. But, okay, Eunice, the point of the story is, and I asked you this in my last video, you didn't give me a definite, I feel like no one is giving me a definite response. So I don't know how to handle the situation. So it's just me and you talking, PHALPAL, okay? So, of course, I have no hate, no animosity or anything like that towards Amy. I'm a subscriber, boo. Well, I mean, I love her. I always saw myself as speaking positive about her. Of course, I made my little video tagging her in it, asking for her comments and concerns as it pertains to urea nitrogen. Yes, Eunice, we are finna go there, because I'm getting ready to do my urea video. I was trying to get them time to respond and get them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe these people busy and they don't have time to respond or might not even know about it. So I gave them a week, boo. Nobody responded. However, so just between me and you, I'm the only person of color that's doing these videos. I'm somebody that's a new grower. The person that they make their videos for, that's me. I'm a new grower. I'm a beginner. And I always got good stuff to say about her. So, girl, why is you not responding to me? So, I don't want to take it personal. I just want to know, I don't take it personal. I just want to know, like, if you was me, how should I wing the video? Because she is definitely going to be tagged in it because she is still giving out false information. You telling your subscribers, hey, everybody. Hey, welcome. Orchids for Dummies. You're right on time. I just woke up. As you see, I got my coffee going. So go ahead, get your coffee going. This a morning talk with PHALPAL Darrell. We talking about Orchid Whisperer. We talking about someone that is known for a method of growing orchids in water. And she has now publicly admitted that what she has been doing, what she is known for, is ineffective. That's what we're talking about. So what we are going to do in this live video, darling, because honey, we just chilling, FALPALs. Either you watch or you don't. But Eunice, I'm trying to see how do I respond to her in my next video when I feel as if she is ignoring me on purpose. So, and it's not just her. I'm not singling her out. I'm singling her out because, honey, people blowing my phone up. Blowing up my Facebook inbox. Honey, have you heard this? Do you know what's going on? Oh my God. I mean, it's just caused a whole uproar. And okay. Well, like I said, Eunice, I listen to you. I value you. I value all my FALPALs. But I need for my FALPALs to assist me and let me know because, honey, I'm thinking that I'm coming off entertaining. That's how I think I'm coming off. Like I'm just making y'all laugh. And it's not the... But I see what you're saying. So what I'm about to do is, keeping in mind what you said... Absolutely. HDMI 2. Absolutely, I totally agree. I want to, and I'm going to get there, but whoever watching now, I don't know if I'm going to keep this video up or not, but any new grower that's new to the game, how to successfully maintain your Phalaenopsis orchid, leave it alone. And I'm watching Amy's video because if you know anything about me, the people that I predominantly started watching faithfully, trying to be like you, watching, trying to see how to grow an orchid, was Amy, Rick L, and of course, #1, Miss Orchid Girl. So I feel as if I know these people because I've spent a lot of time talking to them. Or not talking to them, but watching their videos. So what we are about to do is watch our video together, and you can get my natural response. And I've seen half of it, but I didn't finish it. But if you're new to growing orchids, leave your orchid alone. You cannot translate giving it more will make your orchid more healthy or more strong or any of that, okay? You can't say that if I give it more fertilizer, it's going to bloom or it's going to grow. If I give it seaweed extract, it's going to get healthy roots. You can't be thinking about that, baby. The Phalaenopsis orchid is an orchid that likes to be by itself, left alone. The minimum... They need the minimum attention. You hear a lot of people say that they are heavy eaters. And what that means to us new growers is you now have something that is alive that requires food. The same as this. If you have house plants or pothos, do you fertilize your house plants every day? I'm sorry if I'm coming on strong, but I want my FALPALs to know, baby, don't make the same mistakes as me. I'm thinking that, okay, well, they got the seaweed extract, okay? Now they got the CalMag. So this is the secrets. This is how I'm going to get my orchid to look like the orchids that I'm seeing on TV. I don't want to show you my business, but I'm going to show you real quick because no judgment zones. Orchids for Dummies. If you are new to this, this is the people's station. This is no judgment zone, okay? Look at all this foolishness. This is coming from my heart. Look at this. All these vases, different type of water, all these different fertilizers. When, baby, this is all I need. This is all I needed. If you living in America, United States, this is all you need, baby. This is all you need, okay? People is overseas and out of the country paying over $100 for this, okay? It's only $20 or less. I don't know how much it is, but that's all you need, baby. I got all of this stuff from listening and watching these other channels. And I'm telling you, Orchids for Dummies. If you want to learn how to grow your orchids, ask anybody. They will tell you it's by trial and error. You learn. That's how you learn. Because that's why you always hear people say, according to my living situations. Every living situation is, they're right. They are different. No one has a school for orchids. So, baby, the only thing you can do is listen to somebody else talk about their experiences and then try to experiment for yourself. You get you one Phalaenopsis orchid, baby. Get you one Phalaenopsis orchid. If you want to get all these different fertilizers and stuff, and you want to try this and you want to try that, then I'm not discouraging you to do that, because as my friend Maria Young said, the more that we know, the more that we can grow. But don't do that on all of your orchids, baby. You get you a tester Phalaenopsis orchid, one of those sick orchids. If you want to try water culture on it, try water culture on that one. Don't get to uprooting all of your orchids thinking that they gonna grow more successful because you seeing another person allegedly having success doing that method. Now, let me give my disclaimer. I am a new grower like you. I'm one of you. I'm a people. When I message these YouTube people, I don't get a response just like y'all don't. That's why I'm letting you know, if you're new to this, this is the people's channel, meaning that our community had a lack of something, and because I got the time and the passion for it, I'm fulfilling that lack. So in order for me to learn about orchids, like I said, trial and error, but growing orchids is not about staying at home on Sundays, watching YouTube videos and watering your orchids. No, ma'am. We have local orchid society meetings. Wherever you are, I can't guarantee it if you're, of course, if you're in America. I cannot guarantee that you have a orchid community. I mean, I'm sorry, hold on. You have an orchid society in your local neighborhood, but you should at least try, because more than not, they are supposed to. And so I'm going to my local orchid meetings, and I'm talking to people. I'm videoing what I'm doing. And this is what I recommend to anyone, especially if you're watching these videos. Baby, if you have to keep, oh, that's the number 2 thing. You have to keep up what you're doing with your orchids, okay? Get your coffee. I'm not finna rush because my voice is really tired. But I really want you guys to help me understand how I could formulate all of this into a video, and I'm not to where I'm not coming out too strong. I promise you, I love everybody. Like, I've gotten in trouble on YouTube for telling people on Roger's page that I love them, and telling Roger, PHALPAL Roger overseas, telling him I love him. He talking about, you gotta leave my page with all this love. So, baby, when I say I'm one of you, I'm one of you. I'm here to help you. I want us to understand these orchids together. And like I said, when all of it come down, what you want to understand is the less you do to the Phalaenopsis orchid, okay? We only talking about the Phalaenopsis orchid right now, and that's because my channel, Orchids for Dummies, the people's channel, we're talking about fertilizing with urea, and no one wants to talk about it, but I'm telling you, the point of Amy saying that she's not doing water culture anymore because her lower leaves are falling off, baby, her lower leaves are falling off because the NPK video I did, I explained to you guys the NPK. What does NPK? 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, 10. I told you that the N is nitrogen. I told you that nitrogen is the most essential element needed for the Phalaenopsis orchid because it's the It's the element that is not easily available in our living environment. With that being said, my last video, when I was doing a live video talking about urea, I told you guys that just because you see somebody with a lot of blooms does not mean that they are a successful grower. And I'm not discrediting Amy. I'm not talking about Amy. I want you guys to know as a new grower, because I'm here with you, baby. I'm here with you. How you want to know I'm here with you? This is the People's Channel. I'm one of you. If you a real new grower, then guess what new growers are going through? We are going through, most of our Phalaenopsis orchids have died this winter season. Baby, I got 3 Phalaenopsis orchids left. Look. Hold on. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got, baby. And so we have to understand, what are we doing wrong? We can't keep coming up to the conclusion, okay, if I give it more fertilizer, it's going to do better because it's a rumor that they are heavy eaters. Baby, no, we got to slow it down. Her leaves is falling off because she has a nitrogen deficiency. She said she had a calcium deficiency at first. That's why she went out and got the Cal Mag. I don't know why she got the seaweed extract. Now I am talking about Amy. But Amy, if you're listening to me, if I don't delete this, your leaves are falling off because you're not supplying nitrogen, urea nitrogen. You have to have urea free when you're doing water culture. And on top of that, when you're doing water culture, you have to take in consideration the type of water that you are using. Now, based upon some responses that you gave to some of your subscribers, you said that you're using reverse osmosis water, which means that this water is very pure. Okay, so if you giving this plant just pure water with no nutrients at all, and you putting it in a situation where, or in an environment where nitrogen is not going to be sufficient, guess what's going to happen? I told you the N for the NPK means new growth for your leaves. So if we're talking about urea nitrogen, and we're talking about the fact that it might not absorb the nutrients, okay? And then you come out and with a video saying that what you've been doing all these years is not working. I do believe water culture can work. Do I believe it's the best method? I don't know. But I'm not going to throw water culture all the way out the window, because when next winter comes, I do not want to lose my Phalaenopsis orchids with that low humidity. I'm so glad I got y'all live so you could see real life. The People's Channel. This is real. Look. I'm in here boiling water. I'm boiling water. And you want to know why I'm boiling water? I'm boiling water because my humidity is very low. Now, you guys seen my videos just a couple of days ago. I'm out there sunny and bright, and it's feeling good, looking good. And now it's all cold and frigid. And it just happens like that. So first of all, ask ourselves, could that be a possibility? Because a lot of times, including Amy, we're seeing these people on TV, including Miss Orchid Girl, all of our heroes. They're growing their orchids, but they're growing their orchids in a controlled environment, meaning that they have some type of greenhouse, sunroom, something that is going to be beneficial for the orchids to survive in. You saw what my orchids is. My orchids in my living room. If you are people like me, your orchids is somewhere being displayed and not in a sunroom. Oh, God, my voice is really gone. So, okay, I've been talking a long time. Y'all got to help me. If I'm talking too long, let me know. But let's go ahead and watch this video together, and I can respond to her, and then I'll play it back and try to give her a good informative video based upon that. But I just gave you guys the long answer if you just tuning in. If you new to growing orchids, the less that you do with your orchids, the better that they will survive. A lot of us lost our orchids in the winter. We just got word that Orchid Whisperer who is known for water culture methods, saying that water culture no longer works for her, so she's going to go back to bark. And I mean, that's just so disheartening. But let me say this to Pal Amy, even though she has not responded to me. It take a lot of courage. Ooh, it take a lot of courage to admit that you were wrong, especially in this type of situation. So, Amy, I promise to God, I love you. I promise to God, I love you. I send you love, and I do applaud you for your bravery. But I do not want you to keep misleading your subscribers, my fab pals, nor do I want you to give up on water culture, because I'm telling you, first of all, if it was me, if I'm doing water culture, you can use tap water, okay? If you're listening, you can use tap water on your Phalaenopsis orchid. The thing about it is you have to have a clear understanding what you are putting in your Phalaenopsis orchid pot. Like I said, this stuff right here, these, hold on. These are your micro elements, okay, Fab Pals? These are your micronutrients, meaning that this is something that is easily available out of the tap water, okay? Go and look. I'm not sure how to tell you guys how to find out that information, but Google what's in your tap water. And if these elements, such as magnesium, if they're already in your tap water, then you going and getting your CalMag and your Epsom salt and all of this and that. So you adding on to what they already have, okay? I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything like that. All I'm saying is I have been doing my research about this urea nitrogen, something that is very controversial in our community. And it's because a lot of people, it's not too many people that have verifiable proof. I've been talking to various people on Facebook, and you have so many people saying, oh, and as far as it pertains to the urea without water culture, you can use urea. I've known some people to use both, but they alternate them. The thing about it is, go back to how to water how to water a Phalaenopsis orchid indoors. I tell you, less is more. As long as you're not doing too much, you don't have to worry about what we're talking about, okay? If you're not here for entertainment purposes or anything other than that, if you just want the pure education, less is more. Go back to how to water Phalaenopsis orchid, baby, and leave it at that. Now, if you want to get into my point, my perspective of being technical and stuff, then let's go. I'm looking her up right now, Fab Pals. Go ahead, and if you have a way to, okay, do you want me to show you the TV as I watch it? What's going on? What can I do to make you guys happy? Good morning. I'm so happy. Happy April Fool's Day. That's a good title. April Fool. Oh, come on, y'all. Help me. Help me, y'all. I don't want to come off too strong, even though I'm the only African American in the community and no one seems to have any, hey, how you doing? I get no love, honey. But it's okay, 'cause I got nothing but love to give, I promise.
And more. Pride ourselves on offering our customers the best products and service in the business. Visit advancedmower.com.
So we watching Orchid Whisper, everyone. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. I received many questions on my culture growing method for Phalaenopsis orchids.
Okay.
I've done many videos on this topic.
Yes,
and
you
I
have.
have a playlist on my channel devoted to the water culture method.
Yes, you do.
What I want to discuss with you today are my thoughts, my experience about water culture, specifically for Phalaenopsis orchids.
Okay.
And whether I think it's a successful way to grow them long term.
Okay.
After growing Phalaenopsis orchids in water culture for 3 years, and after hearing many subscriber stories about it, I've come to a conclusion that it's not a very successful growing method for growing Phalaenopsis orchids long term. I do believe that it's a good short-term solution, for getting roots started.
Hey, Anna.
The struggling Phalaenopsis.
Oh, hey, Anna, y'all, I'm sorry I wasn't able to see your comments. Hey, Eunice, hey, everybody, I love you. But just like she said, that she do believe that it is good for short term. I absolutely agree with her. And when it comes to my views and opinions on water culture, and like I said, I'm still learning it. And like she said, it takes an experienced grower to be able to do water culture. Water culture is not easy, and that's why we're talking about this, because it is possible if you're doing it for a short term only, Fal Pals, not long term.
But for long term, I found that I prefer New Zealand sphagnum moss or orchiata bark.
Yes.
My orchids flourish using these two media for me.
Yes, she is a nice lady. I love Amy. And I don't want her to be walking around with her head down. I don't want her to feel discouraged. Like I said, take a strong person, a good person, to say, you know what I've been doing is not working. Instead of me keep doing it and tricking people, let me let them know. So I commend her for that. I know what you mean, Anna.
Is a really popular question that I'm asked. I have this one Phalaenopsis for experimental purposes. This one has been in water culture for 3 years.
Let me say this real quick. Okay, do you see how dark this water is? Honey, when I look at this water, what I think about is my video introduction to water culture, or learning how to water culture, something about that water culture. And I was mixing my fertilizer up, honey, and I was watching my fertilizer water was black. Your fertilizer water should look like water. It shouldn't look like a potion, Fal Pals. That's gonna be a clue, okay?
Experimenting to see how long this one fowl will thrive in water culture without declining. And by declining, I'm referring to this fowl keeping all its leaves and blooming regularly, with at least the number of blooms that it had in its last bloom cycle.
Yeah, get your coffee.
That's how I know that it's growing well in water culture.
Okay.
It's taken a lot of fertilizer, a lot of CalMac.
Another tip and trick for people that's watching, you see how her roots right here, how they got these little white spots on them. And what I have found out, when you're doing water culture, once they have this whiteness on it and it goes all the way up like here, go ahead, take that water out and let it dry out. Okay, this is what's working for me. Let it dry out, and then the next day do the exact same thing. Now, my Fal Pal Eunice said that he lets his sit for 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. I would not recommend anything over than 30 minutes. But that's if you're doing it daily. I tried doing it her way, which is 2 days in, 2 days, 1 day out, dry this day. And I tried doing that, and my roots dry up. And because of the fertilizer that I was putting in it, and not keeping the vase clean, that I got the white mold, I got the black mold. And so all of that plays a part in the quality. She said in another video that the quality of the water is very important. Now, if you're doing water culture, especially if you're leaving your thing in there, that's true, but the only way that people can learn is, I'm telling you information you've given me that is helping me to learn. So when you're doing your YouTube videos, and this is for anyone, if you don't know who Fal Pal Eunice is, he has his own channel, but all he is doing is documenting what he is doing to his orchids. It's not for entertainment purposes. It's not even to really help anybody else. That is what he's doing. And many of us that have YouTube channels, that's how we started off. So if you don't have a YouTube channel, you have to keep some kind of record, okay, Fal Pals? Get you a notebook. If you don't want to get notebook, get you something like this, a calendar. And I haven't been doing good, and you know why? That's because I've been leaving my orchids alone. But you have to get something, Fab Pals, to know what you're doing, okay? You can't just do whatever you want to do. And if you're one of my real Fab Pals from day one, you know that my orchid right here, Blue, honey, I was in the bed with her. I mean, I loved her so much. That's my first orchid ever. I was laying in the bed with her. I mean, that's crazy, but I mean, that's what I'm telling you. I'm a new beginner. I understand how you feel about your orchid. You want to do something to your orchid to make you feel or make your orchid feel as if you love it. And you do love it. But sometimes, Fab Pals, and this is a life lesson, if you love something, sometimes the best thing that you can do is just leave it alone. Just like Fab Pal Eunice said that I'm coming on too strong. That's how we are with our Phalaenopsis orchids, okay? We coming on too strong. We doing way too much to them. Your Cattleyas and your Vandas and Dendrobiums, those type of orchids are more forgiving than the Phalaenopsis orchids. If you are a new grower, ask anyone that doesn't have anything to benefit from anything in the orchid community, which orchid is the hardest to grow? They're going to say the Phalaenopsis orchid. That's what they said to me at my orchid meeting. When you go to an orchid meeting, let me know what they say to you.
And seaweed extract to keep this one healthy and growing well in water culture. I keep watching the lower leaves, and if they're starting to turn yellow, then I increase the fertilizer amount.
No.
And it does require work and patience.
Look, Fab Pals, let's start off with what you just said. It takes a lot of patience. Okay, that's another tip and trick. These Phalaenopsis orchids, they're not going to give you a response the next day. We giving it seaweed extract, and then we come back the next day thinking that we finna see some new root development. No, ma'am. When it pertains to your Phalaenopsis orchids, and anybody, this is a group discussion, okay? So correct me if you have a different opinion. We're here to talk about it so someone else might be able to learn something, okay? So when it pertains to the Phalaenopsis orchid, baby, you got to give it at least 4. And I mean 4, when I say 4 weeks, that's really being impatient. But give it 6 weeks, see how it responds before you do something else. Now, she's saying that the lower leaves are falling off, so she's giving it CalMag. No, baby, Amy, no. No, baby. Why would you give your Phalaenopsis orchid something that's known to get to help your orchid with root development when you have healthy roots, baby? You saying that your problem is the leaves. NPK, please, y'all. I'm not trying to bore you. I do want to get back to my entertaining videos, but if we don't understand what we're doing wrong, we're going to keep killing these orchids. And that might be okay with you, but my purpose of growing orchids is to grow them, not for the blooms. I love blooms. Trust me, I love them. But we're here to grow, okay? So let's learn. But no, Amy, why don't give your orchid CalMag when you're saying you're trying to get new leaves. You're trying to keep your leaves from falling, okay? And okay, this is what else I want to say about the urea nitrogen, especially if you're growing in water culture. Amy, I don't know if you're still foliar feeding or not, but you said that, I mean, you've been doing water culture for a long time. So it had to been working for some point of time. I know you didn't wait 3 years. Anna, what did you say? Tell me what you said, Anna, please. But if you're foliar, if you're doing water culture and you're using urea free, or if you're using urea, then, I mean, if you're using urea free, I would use urea nitrogen, okay? Something with urea nitrogen in it, and foliar feed it, okay? That's how you're going to keep those leaves from falling off, because we all know the leaves of a Phalaenopsis orchid is able to obtain nutrients, okay? Let's keep going.
The tendency that I see with growing phals in water culture is that they grow roots and they bloom, but the leaves tend to die back or they grow very small. My friend Usa made a comment that was very interesting to me. When you grow a fowl in water culture, it's like growing a lotus flower. You get
I don't know
fewer
what that
yet
is.
larger blooms. The foliage doesn't grow all that much, and there's a lot of roots in the water.
You need um those links that I left you. They all, even the people on Facebook, all came to the conclusion that you can foliar feed your orchids with the urea. Now, how do you foliar feed? That is a video that we will get to, that we will do, but if we're talking about urea and we're doing water culture, it is possible, but you will have to foliar feed to compensate, because the water that you're using, especially if you're doing it the way that I said, which is leave it in there 20 minutes, if you're using urea-free nitrogen, meaning that it doesn't have urea in it the same way potting soil does, then what I've read, it said that at the most it takes the urea 28 to 48 hours to be absorbed or broken down and absorbed by the Phalaenopsis orchid. Okay, so if we're doing water culture and we're not leaving it in there for that amount of period for the roots to absorb the nutrients, then of course it's just going to sit in a pot. Now, Amy, you said long time ago, 2003, in a Orchid blog. I left that link in my last video. You said that you don't understand why a Phalaenopsis orchid would turn down nitrogen if it's in an environment that has nitrogen. Okay, baby, you have to understand. No, Eunice, I didn't say they take up the water. I said they take up the nutrients. So the water might evaporate, but the nutrients is going to be absorbed. You told me to refer to Rick L. Rick L is my uncle. He told me anytime that you have a sick Phalaenopsis, he didn't say anything about water culture. Rick L hates water culture. Rick L told me to put the whole Phalaenopsis orchid in the sink and some water. Now, I want to let you know from my mistakes. When you do that, do not put it in tap water, okay? When you soaking your entire plant, the leaves and all, in water, you want to use reverse osmosis water, which is water that's been left out overnight, okay? Tap water or distilled water, some type of pure water is what you want to soak your Phalaenopsis orchid in.
And that's what I have found to be true as well. Phals rely heavily.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, fail pals. Here we go with these commercials. That's what makes me upset, because as a new grower and someone especially who doesn't know anything about YouTube, if you see a channel with a commercial, automatically you assume they are verifiable.
Many questions about the water culture growing method for Phalaenopsis orchids.
Okay.
I've done many videos on this topic, and
Oh,
I have
man.
a playlist on my channel.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even go back where it was. I'm too mad.
And they bloom, but the leaves tend to die back, or they grow very small.
Yes.
My friend Usa,
They grow very small because they don't have the nutrients for the nitrogen to produce new leaves. If you don't believe me, read all of the information that I left in the link in the description box in the videos talking about fertilizer, okay, Fal Pals? It's a lot of reading, I promise you. It's a lot of reading. But keep reading it until you get your own comprehension of it. And Anna, you doing water culture? I thought you said that you was doing water culture and now you putting it back in bark. Help us out, Anna. Let us know. But I'm not foliar feeding right now either, because I'm not in a situation where I have orchids in water. So you still have your orchids in water culture, Anna? You said no water culture. Anna, she is a Fal Pal, and I'm thinking she's saying that she does not foliar feed. Yes, Anna. Anna, yes. You don't, you would, I do not recommend foliar feeding if you're growing in bark, baby. We're only talking about water culture today, okay? If you're doing water culture, you would need the foliar feed. If you're growing in bark, remember I told you in my last video, the inside of the bark is going to be fungi that feeds off of nitrogen as well as your Phalaenopsis orchid. So I wouldn't recommend foliar feed, and when you're using bark, I would recommend that you use tell me if you use urea or urea free. If I was growing in and see that's different too, Eunice, if you are growing your orchid on a mount. All of this hopefully we will get to, but I'm trying to give the other channels time to respond, so it's not just what I say, it's a conversation. And in that conversation, someone might get enlightened, okay? It's all about just different perspectives and viewpoints, okay, Fal Pals?
Very interesting to me. When you grow a fowl in water culture, it's like growing a lotus flower.
Oh, she said
You
that.
get fewer yet larger blooms.
Okay.
The foliage doesn't grow all that much, and there's a lot of roots in the water. And that's what I have found to be true as well. Fowls rely heavily on their foliage. That's how they photosynthesize. So few leaves or small leaves, and that Phalaenopsis struggles. One of my larger fowls, this is fowl intensity.
Come on, intensity. Now, Fal Pals, look, baby. You spelled it right, Anna. And, baby, you already know. This is no judgment zone. You see this green stuff right here? This is the bacteria, fungus, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're talking about. I don't know what type of media this is. Maybe she'll tell us, but it looks like potting soil. But I know she doesn't have it in potting soil. But, oh, no, baby, that might be the roots. That might be the roots. But even if it is the roots, I hope that you guys know what I'm talking about. That type of stuff inside of the pot. Okay, let me give you another example or a couple of examples. Can you see how this has turned green? Okay, and this is not green. Whatever this green stuff is, whatever this green stuff is, this is what's helping the orchid. Remember I said the moss holds nutrients, okay? So that green stuff letting you know that this orchid has nutrients. So I'm not going to keep putting fertilizer in this. That's how we get the salt buildup or the accumulations of salt, which is going to be that white stuff that sits on top of your medium. Eunice, you said she's talking about her own experience. I'm assuming you're talking about Amy. Okay, that's what we here for. If Amy is not telling us that she has been growing for 17 years, algae. Okay. I'm just about to say, this lady telling us she been growing 17 years now. Come on.
It was in water culture at one time, and it had an amazing root system in water culture. But this one lost down to 2 leaves. It sent up a spike, but I knew at that point that I really needed to convert it over to moss, and I didn't allow it to bloom. I placed this one in New Zealand sphagnum moss, and a year and a half later, it's grown 4 new leaves, and it's spiking again.
Fal Pals, like she said, a year and a half later, okay? So if you are trying new things on your orchids, new growers, baby, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week. This lady over here talking about a year and a half, okay? So you have to be patient with your Phalaenopsis orchid. Also, if you look in the video, you can see that the Phalaenopsis orchids that she's showing, they're growing in a sunroom. Okay, which is an enclosed environment, basically a grow room, if you will. So that is going to be very ideal for your Phalaenopsis orchid. It also helps you to be able to maintain the type of environment that you need for your Phalaenopsis orchid, okay? Oh,
And
shoot.
let me show you an aerial view of this plant so you can see how much it's grown.
All that green
Like I
stuff,
said,
you
in
see?
sphagnum moss.
Them not roots.
Leaves
And you know why? Because it's in a type of media that retains nutrients. So the orchid is happy. When you have it in water culture, you're depriving it of certain nutrients. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, according to me, honey, according to me, this might not work, okay? This according to my living in, well, no, I'm not saying my living environment. My information is coming upon other experienced growers, reputable companies, repopme.com. We're going to get to that. Everybody always talking about repopme.com. And the purpose, Anna, when you just said that everybody says that, let me get it together. Okay, Anna, you said all YouTubers say that this is based upon their experience and growing in their living situations. I don't know if I'm a YouTuber or not. If I am, if you guys see me as a YouTuber, then I apologize because I'm not. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. But I'm not going to put out a video and tell you, look, this is what I'm doing. However, and Anna, I'm going to Orchid meetings. I'm reading all these blogs. I'm listening to other people like you and Eunice, and I'm asking these questions to see what is the commonality in the type of situation. And then that's where I base my information on. A lot of you guys know that my channel, I always say that I fan out. I used to put the little messages on the screen when I do my videos letting you know where my information is coming from. And so my information is never coming from my experiences because, honey, you saw my orchids, and my orchids don't look like nothing. They ain't nothing special, honey. I'm learning just like you. So if I'm learning, of course, the first place you go is to YouTube. So, I mean, if you saying, Anna, that this is solely for basically entertainment, I, I mean, I understand how you could see that I'm taking too much thought into this, but this is something I'm passionate about. So instead of reading the latest tabloids, I'd rather read about orchids. The American Orchid Society publishes a book every month, honey, a magazine, letting you know how to grow your orchids. The American Orchid Society. Are we supposed to believe that their information is subjective as well? Because when most of my information is coming from the American Orchid Society, what I'm telling you now is coming from the American Orchid Society. Does it mean that it's right or wrong? No, but it doesn't put it in my hands to let you guys to believe that if you watch me, your orchids is gonna be great. And I didn't take it that way. I'm here because when I do the video, I want you to be able to tell, I want you to kind of guide me into how to get it across effectively, because I want to make a video for, you know, I'm talking about all of this. And Eunice, you say it's not important, but Eunice, if you got a fellow PHALPAL, okay, I see what you're saying. Too many sources. I looked at all of them. All of them. That's the only way that you can get it. You know, they say it's a different side to every story. You got some people, and I'm looking at these videos as well. The same thing, how all of this started with Michael McCartney asking me about urea nitrogen and it being linked to pseudomonas. That information came from Orchid Web, orchidweb.com. Now, if we can't watch YouTube videos and find the information to be verifiable, if we can't go to these blogs to find out it's verifiable, then guess what, orchid growers? It feel like we in here by ourselves. How are we supposed to know who information is right and wrong? And if that's the case, all I'm saying is, baby, be a little bit more entertaining. That's all I'm saying. If you sitting here saying that you just want me to watch you take care of your orchids, whether or not it work or not, and you listening under educational with YouTube, that confuses me. Because I'm thinking that if I do what you do, then my orchids is going to be, they going to make it. They going to do good. So if that's what you're saying to me, Fal Pals, I'm sorry, I'm extremely hoarse. If that's what you're saying to me, Fal Pals, then can you spread the word that these YouTube videos are subjective? I'm learning together, Anna. But I'm asking you, if you're saying that I can't trust the YouTube videos, and the YouTube videos are getting their information from online just like me. OrchidWeb.com is the one that said that using urea has been linked to pseudomonias. If you don't know what that is, which it isn't important, but let's just say it's a disease in your orchid. Where did he get that information from? He is a very respectable person as far as being online for orchids. He's very respected. He has 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. Miss Orchid Girl, before she hooked up with repotme.com, she said that she quoted the same thing I quoted, which was from Orchid Web. She said that it's been linked to pseudomonia. So, Fal Pals, I don't want to be like that. I want you guys to trust that I'm giving you the most accurate information possible. Eunice, I read all of them because it's a different side to every story. So I put all of the pieces together. I made sure that either is this based upon your experience, like Fal Pal Michael from Michael's Orchids. He did the experiment, so he should be able to tell us the answer. He has not responded. Eunice just said it's the same when people say that milk is not good for you as far as the urea free. Like I said, the long story short, you can use either one of them. Just don't use too much of nothing, okay? And then let your orchids, after 6 weeks, if you're not getting the results that you want from your orchid, then, okay, try adding some supplements. But you got to know what supplement for what situation, Fal Pals. Think of this. I don't know if you know Orchid Diva or not, but Orchid Diva, you need to get into it, okay? Orchid Diva is the girl version of me, okay? Many of us know that she grows her orchids on her trees. If you go to her videos and watch how her orchids look, that grows on a tree, they look a fool. And that's not saying it in a bad way, but that's saying it for a new grower, for us to understand. Just because our orchid doesn't look like the next person's orchid doesn't mean your orchid isn't healthy, baby, okay? Let me show you an example. Oh, this is a sneak peek into update number 7. I don't know what's this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't understand, baby. I don't know what this is. Okay? I don't know what that is, but guess what I'm going to do? Leave it alone. Oh, no, Eunice, don't say that. Eunice just said 6 weeks is a short period. Come on, Eunice. How long we supposed to be waiting for these orchids? How long are we supposed to be waiting? But, okay, so Fal Pals is saying that basically what I'm getting from you guys, that you don't want me to finish the video, that you're saying that her information is just very subjective along with everybody else on YouTube. So, okay, Fal Pals, how do we learn, baby? I'm a new grower. I'm learning like you. How do we learn? Okay, how we learn? This is a serious question. I'm waiting for responses. How am I, as a new orchid grower that does not know anything about growing or anything? Fal Pal Eunice said that we supposed to wait till they good and ready. Well, guess what, Eunice? I really, after doing all this research and reading, I do have high success for my orchids this time next year or whenever it's time for them to bloom again, because my baby blue, who I repotted. Okay, baby. I love you, Anna. My baby blue, she over there growing roots. Pinky, who I just showed you, who leaf is about to fall off, she's still growing that leaf, and you know that leaf had a fungal infection. Oh, they'll show you what pseudomonas. No, that's not pseudomonia, but to give you some type of idea if you don't know anything. Okay, pseudomonia, let me take this filter off. Pseudomonia will look similar to this. You see this leaf right here and how it got it's defective. Pseudomonia will look a little worse. And yes, my leaf is split. Wow. You know what, PHALPAL, Eunice? That's where I'm getting my information from. I mean, well, everybody's saying it now, but that's what I believe, because all of my other orchids, I'm not messing with them. My other orchids, meaning anything other than a Phalaenopsis orchid, I don't mess with them because I don't really like them, to be honest. I don't want to show you all my new stuff and stuff, but I mean, I don't like this. I mean, I don't like it. It's not something that's appealing to me like the leaves of a Phalaenopsis orchid. But okay, PHALPALs, we finna get ready and bring it to an end. Mama been talking for an hour. I'm about to get ready and make this video for Amy. I'm gonna do it the best way I can. I want you guys to all be successful. You need to get in the group PHALPALs. When you're in the group PHALPALs, you're able to send pictures. We're able to talk about it. And just like then, you have a whole list of different opinions and viewpoints. It's up to you, PHALPALs, to determine what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But like Eunice said, if you do something different to one orchid, not all of them, give it time, at least 6 weeks. That's according to Eunice. Give it at least 6 weeks to see what the it's good morning to me, Anna. It's 6:44 a.m. My husband just went to work, and I was going to do all of this last night, but we went on date night. I had to take care of my marriage, honey, because guess what? The People's Channel. The People's Channel, honey. Like I said, honey, this is my Orchids for Dummies is the next best thing, honey. What we are going to do is break records. We're doing something that has never been done before. I had to make sure my husband is okay and get his permission, and I had to do what I had to do to make this possible. But Redlands, honey, the Redlands, honey, Redlands, this year, what we are doing, myself, Orchid Diva, PHALPAL Todd, Maria Young, hopefully, all of us YouTubers that will be in Redlands in Florida are getting together at one time. And I guess we all gonna be recording from our own devices. But what you have, this hasn't been done. Okay? I don't know about you, but I would love to see my Orchid heroes together interacting with different people, seeing their face on camera, such as Rick L. Amy, that's all I was saying to you, baby. You stayed a few hours away from me. People loved Rick L video. Just because they like the Rick L video does not mean that they subscribe to me or they love me and don't like Rick L. No, we both had something to gain. Rick L's video is phenomenal. You doing videos on butterflies and chipmunks outside your window. You sitting at home like, let me make a YouTube video today. Okay, let me post that. And then we got to sit through commercials. That's my only thing. I want people to know, new growers, because I'm a new grower. I understand where all this is coming from. You thinking that when you see a video with commercials or a lot of views, that this is facts. It ain't no facts in the orchid community, baby. If you can't get it off the American Orchid Society, I wouldn't trust it. That's what everybody who watching this video right now, that's what they saying. You can't trust it. Okay? So I want you guys to know the narrative of Orchids for Dummies is that, baby, get out your house. You need, especially you need, I know what you say, you're not good with people. Eunice, I love you. I talk about you all day. My husband get tired of hearing about you. And that's what it's about. You're in a community. You have a hobby. Growing orchids is a hobby. Every hobby, just like playing sports, you have interactions. Go out to your orchid shows, like the Redlands. Okay, orchid shows. Redlands in Florida is one of the biggest orchid shows in the nation. On top of you being able to experience that, if you cannot get there, you are going to see all of your YouTube friends together having a good time. My Rick L video, Amy, or if you come to my page, Rick L explains to you his personal experience with me and my daughter in person. So if I'm coming off aggressive or mean or however, I don't know. If you're not taking it in a good way, I don't know what to say other than I love you. I'm a fan. I want good stuff for you. You can still do waterculture. You can still do your videos, but switch it up a little bit. Let us see you. Let us see your daughter. Something. Anna, you probably do have orchid shows, baby, but you don't know because no YouTube channel is showing it. No other YouTube channel, they act like they scared to say, hey, Orchids for Dummies, go check them out. They scared to say, hey, go check this person out. They scared to say, go to an orchid show. I don't understand. This is a community. We supposed to be talking to each other, having a good time. It's not fun if you talking to yourself. That's why I pride Orchids for Dummies. You get an immediate response, okay? Immediately. I left my page to let you guys know I'm here just to talk. That was my purpose, not to say that I'm educating you. I'm educating myself. Now, each one teach one. Okay? That's what I say. Each one teach one. So when I learn something, I'm teaching it to you, okay? And I'm letting you know where I got this information from. Is my information going to always be right? Is it going to always be best for your living situation? No, it's not. But the more that we learn, the more we can understand the Phalaenopsis orchid. I love all you guys. I want us to start getting out of the house, having a good time. Getting out. It's a hobby. Go out and meet new people. I went to my orchid show, not orchid show. I went to my American Orchid Society meeting, and guess what? Now I'm going to give of myself and be a volunteer in a couple of weeks selling orchids. I don't know about you, but that's fun to me. I might be working for free, but I'm selling orchids. I'm talking to people about orchids. I'm having fun. When I went there, they said, I said, do we have more than one orchid show a year? And she said, no, we only have one because nobody comes and it's hard to put together. And I told her, I am going to change that. People are not coming because they do not know. Yes, honey, I promise to be good to my orchids and my husband. Both my orchids and my husband are very good to me. I am crazy, okay? My crazy can be transferred into comedy or entertainment. But I'm not finna sit here and just, oh my God, y'all. I just want good stuff for our community. To my understanding, I'm the youngest person doing this in here. I got my baby doing it because I want young people to know, baby, orchids is fun. I mean, it's something that's easy to do. I mean, not saying it's easy to grow, but I'm saying you ain't got to clean up no boo-boo, no pee-pee. You don't have to clean them, take them to the bath, groomers. You don't take them to get shots. You don't have to do all that. But they do take a lot of love and care. And when I say that, it doesn't mean that, okay, you run to this window to give them the light, then you run to that window thinking that the more sunlight they get, then the more, the better they'll grow. But all right, Fab Pals, I love you. Send me some messages to let me know if I explained it okay in this video. Before I go, let me know, did I do okay? Girl, I promise you, I'm at the right place at the right time. Okay? You won't ever have to worry about me. Not like that, Anna. I promise you, I'm always gonna be okay. Always. I had to do what I had to do to get my husband and say, I'm gonna take you to Florida. Because we had already planned going to Las Vegas. And we said we was gonna spend all this money in Las Vegas. So, I mean, the Redlands was really out of the blue. So I really thank him for doing this for me because we're gonna have such a good time. Me and Orchid Diva gonna be down there shopping and orchid hauling and everything. It's just gonna be fun. And PHALPAL, that's what it's about. Thank you, Karen. And yes, God, I mean, I'm diagnosed with ADHD, Anna, and that's why I'm trying to do better. I think that, because when I get to record my videos, it's like, oh, what do I say? If you guys watch my auntie Carolyn, she said in her last video, she does not like writing things down. She like doing it just in the moment. And that's how I am. When I'm teaching, it's easier for me to teach it when I'm just talking. And then I have to go back and put it all together so it won't be a 66-minute video. But all right, on that note, Mama is finna get to making these videos. This is gonna be a hard working week for me, okay? I know I took some time back. I had to do what I had to do to make sure I could get to Redlands. That is huge. That is huge. I don't care nothing about no Orchids for Dummies. I'm excited that I get to go to Redlands. I get to see all these beautiful orchids. And guess what? The orchids that you get from the orchid shows, those are the ones that you are most likely going to have success growing in your home. But a lot of us, we don't know, we don't have access to get there. So it's okay to get your orchids from the grocery store. But I'm telling you, and I verified this with Orchid Diva, all of her orchids that she got from Redlands last year are still alive. The Phalaenopsis and everything, they're still alive. Now, in my home, all of the orchids that I got from my orchid show, which wasn't a Phalaenopsis, they are still alive. So I'm trying to tell you, when you getting your orchids from a reputable company or a reputable grower, the orchids gonna do good just by themselves. But all right, I love everyone. Send me well wishes, well thoughts. I do know I do come off aggressive. I might need to do a whole nother video apologizing, but I do want to get this out with the 4 people that's in here. I do know I come off aggressive, probably overly confident to where it might come off as arrogance. I might not always you might not always see me in the best light, but I pride myself on letting you guys know this is a judgment-free zone. I pride myself on trying to focus my channel on the depression associated with growing orchids, okay? I pride myself on each one teach one. I pride myself on being a PHALPAL. That's what this channel is about. I just love talking to people. I love meeting new people, learning different cultures and I love learning stuff, especially when it pertains to people. That's what I'm here for. I want you guys to talk to me. I want you guys to understand, though, that I'm young. I'm 34. Like I said, I have never done anything like this. I don't know anything about anything. Honestly, my feelings is very hurt. I mean, not right now because I'm learning that I got no control over it. But my feelings was hurt for a long time because I was the biggest Miss Orchid Girl fan in the world. And Miss Orchid Girl was very rude to me. I tried to fix the situation by making the depression video just for her, and she didn't like it, and she still don't have nothing for me. The same with Amy. I went to Amy. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. This was before I even had a channel. As soon as I got my channel, now I'm talking to her about her daughter. You know, her daughter make them little toys and little stuff like that. And I know that's why I get upset, because I wasted my time getting to know you as a person, because to me, that's what I'm getting out of it. If I'm going to watch a video, I'm watching it because I like you. You said, hey, 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 girl, hey, hey, baby, hey, baby, I love you. I don't get to see you all the time, so that's why I'm so excited. But let me get to this, because I need for you guys to know I'm not a mean person or evil person or anything like that. I have to be confident, because I'm putting myself in a situation where people might tear me down, where I'm going to be judged. So I have to let you guys know that I'm in here for the long run. I have been to certain channels and I'm like, oh, I love this content. You know how video come up on you end up some kind of way, it just pops up, and I'm watching the video. Oh, I love this video. This is a good person. Can I subscribe? And then you go to their page and they don't even make videos anymore. That's the most hurting thing. But okay, I don't want to do that to y'all. Me and my husband, like I said, he didn't want me to do this. I now got him saying that he supports me, and he has proven he supports me by taking me to the Redlands. Okay? So, as it pertains to them people, my feelings just hurt. I feel like I'm the only African American doing this. So I feel like I'm the youngest person doing this. I feel like I'm doing stuff different and fresh. And honey, I don't know if it's me or them. Thank you, Anna. But so yeah, so that's why, I might come off a little mean sometimes, because my feelings is hurt, and I have to just deal with it and still love these people. I have to still love them, and I know y'all love them, and that's my whole point. You watch these videos, you watching it because you like this person and you love them. So when it pertains to my Orchid heroes, all I'm saying is, instead of making the same video over and over and over and making it, or showing us butterflies and chipmunks and stuff, let us do this. You get on live and you get to talking. And let us talk to you. You don't have to do it every day. Just do it sometimes, because we want to know you as a person. We want to connect with you. Baby, these people do not even respond to messages. And all the time, it ain't even got nothing to do with me. You go to these other channels and look at if they respond to the person or not. It just make my heart hurt, because for instance, I just left Orchid Whisperer. It's okay. I'm going to be, it's a process. And that's what I want you guys to understand. I'm young right now in my life. I thought by the time you turn 30, you know who you are and stuff like that. I'm thinking now that I'm in my 30s, I know who I am. I know the type of person I am. It's what qualities is going to stick and what qualities I need to get rid of, okay? Because I'm understanding from talking to y'all, me being sarcastic and stuff like that, you're not taking it in a positive way, and I don't want to disrespect you or anyone. So, just to put it out there, Amy, Miss Orchid Girl, anybody that feel like I feel some type of way, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's only for you watching, and that means the world to me, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to make new friends, to have pals to talk to. That's what it's about. I can't make the other channels do anything different. Only thing that I can say is, just because I don't feel invited into the YouTube Orchid community is not going to keep me from being active in the YouTube Orchid community. So if you see me tag somebody in a video, honey, that's just what's going to happen, because I'm talking to you. If you don't want to talk back, don't talk back. But I'm going to talk to you like you talking to me, because that's what this is about. Y'all just said it out your own mouth. I want y'all to know, baby, as long as you sitting inside your house by yourself, you're going to stay depressed. You're going to stay inside your head. You're going to stay inside your feelings. You have to get outside the house, get a little sun. Like my fab pal Tracy said, we are like flowers. You got to get some sun, get a little water. You got to do all that. Okay, fab pals? Love yourself. Make new friends. It's okay. If you get hurt, it's okay. I got hurt with this YouTube stuff, but it's okay because I got all of y'all to be here for me. And I mean, your niece, are you 63 years old? Your niece, how old are you? No, ma'am. Y'all not about to tell me your niece is 63. Anyway, I got to get off of here. This thing an hour long. Y'all, I love everybody. I'm finna watch this over. Then I'm going to delete it. And then I'm going to have a video. I love y'all. Be patient with me. I could have produced more videos last week. I could have did better. But at the time, like I said, I was trying to make sure that my husband was going to take me to Redlands and that we was going to have a good time. So Orchids for Dummies going to Redlands and setting up a meeting that all of the YouTube orchid growers. I mean, can y'all not seeing this? Imagine on one camera, on one screen, you got Orchid Diva, Orchid Diva, My Orchid Adventures, me, Todd, all us together. And you know, I don't know about Diva. Diva seems like a mellow type of person. But how I act now is how I act all the time. Like I said, Rick L., who is the most humble person in the world, has seen me in person, we've talked and encountered each other. He gave you his honest opinion of me. He said I'm full of energy and I'm a good person. That sums me up. If I'm a little high strung and stuff, understand I'm young, I'm excited. They said that I did some reading saying that what I'm doing now, growing orchids and making these videos and stuff, they said it's a honeymoon phase. So meaning that eventually, they say, according to what they said, I'm going to get tired of this. I'm not going to get tired of it because I'm not doing the same thing over and over. We are going to do some incredible things. Incredible. Yes, I nourish myself. I mean, maybe a little bit too much. I love myself. I'm not depressed or anything like that. I'm saying when you stay inside that house, you get depressed. And I believe that I do tell you guys a lot of my personal business because you watching me. You watch me because not because my orchids is dying or if I got blooms to show you watching me because whatever on some level of what I'm saying, you're connecting to me. So I hope that whatever I'm going through, y'all, somebody else might be able to learn from it. Each one teach one, okay? And it's the same that I expect from you guys. You guys saying that I'm not coming off the right way, then baby, please help me. Teach me. Teach me how to talk. Teach me how to act because that's why I went to Amy. That's why I went to Rick L. Not to say, hey, promote my channel. I don't need nobody. Now, I'm sorry if y'all get mad at this, but I don't need nobody to promote my channel. Because guess what? I'm doing this for the same reason a lot of other people doing it. I'm doing this so I can see why my orchids is acting the way they acting. And if y'all like me, you like me. And if you don't, you don't. But I don't want to be coming off with love and y'all not taking it as love. So I have to check myself. And I have to see what am I doing wrong. And Eunice, you have checked me before. My fab pal Lorraine checked me before. My fab pal Tracy, my fab pal Anna. Y'all know that if you tell me to do something, I'm going to do it. I took my Miss Orchid Girl video all the way down. It's no longer even on my page, okay? That's how much I respect you guys. Everything that I said in the video was the truth, and I stand by that. But it did not come off in the right way, and I don't want that to be affiliated with me. I want you guys to know that I'm trying to be friends with these people. I'm in this, I don't know anything about anything. So I don't understand if this is a community. Why can't somebody just take me under their wings and say, this is how you do this, okay? But nobody doing it. So all I got, all I have are you guys, my fab pals. So if you are enjoying this, if you want something new and fresh out of the Orchid community, like many of you saying you tired of these long videos, guess what, honey? Mama finna be coming out with videos 2-3 minutes long. Getting the information out there. And if I want to get my watch time up, a lot of y'all go to sleep to these Orchid videos. Guess what? I'm going to go outside, let y'all see the scenery. Go to sleep that way. I mean, it's just different ways to do it, okay? But I love everybody. Thank you so much for watching me. Don't forget to let me know when the video is released. Hurry up and watch it, okay? But I'm not going to post anything that says anything negative. I promise that. I do promise I'm not going to say anything negative. But even if in my opinion, if I feel like I didn't say something negative, if I acted a way that's inappropriate, or if the video trash, whatever, let me know. Thank you, Avril. Baby, I know. But, I mean, you know, sometimes, I mean, this is this type of person I am. A lot of times, okay? A lot of times, people be like, oh my God, I didn't like you at first. However, I'm so different, and I love being different, and I love being crazy, but not in a crazy, scary type of way. Crazy mean I think outside of the box. I do stuff a little bit differently than the next person. So if you're a normal person, yes, honey, you gonna be like, oh my God, I can't take you. But if you give me the time and you engage with me, you will see my heart. You will see it. And I got nothing but love. If you growing orchids, you growing orchids not for the blooms. You growing it because you want something to love. You got all them cats in your house because you want something to love. That's what it's about, love. So even if they don't like me, hopefully if I just keep being nice and just keep trying to interact with them, eventually maybe they'll give me a chance. And listen to Rick L when he say, baby, he a nice person. He a nice person. I don't mean nobody no harm. I might not see things the way that you see it, such as I don't understand how if somebody watch your channel, that mean they not gonna watch you. No, it's a community. Everybody got to talk to everybody. Everybody talking. That's what you're supposed to do. Talk. Talk to each other. So with that being said, Fab Pals, like I said, this channel is all about each one, teach one, Fab Pals. Girl, Avril, let me say this real quick. I want a cat so bad. I love cats. I feel like I was a cat in my former life. But my husband, he hates cats. He one of those old times, one of them old time superstitious people thinking that cats gonna hurt you and stuff like that. No, 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 Nina, no. No, Nina. I was just having a honest moment with you guys because it's very hard for me. I can't speak for everybody, but it's hard for me to apologize. It really is, especially when my feelings is hurt. It's hard for me to apologize to somebody, and I want to warm myself up to get to the point to apologize because early in this video, I had some Fab Pals say, you coming on too strong, you doing too much. And so maybe that's how they perceived me when I came into the game. And let me say this, I never went to, and I don't even do this on Facebook. I don't go on anybody's stuff asking anybody to join nothing, okay? That's what I'm not doing. That's not what my channel is about. Honey, my subscribers is real low. But guess what? People is watching these videos because they finding the information to be effective. It's helping them. I'm helping people. So with that being said, I want y'all to get outside of the house today. Today is April 1st. Even if you don't want to get out the house, you need call somebody. Do something nice for somebody today, okay? If I sit down, humble myself for these people that I feel like ignoring me for whatever reasons, if I can humble myself, that's the example I want to set for you guys. I want you to go somewhere and be nice to somebody. Girl, Nina, don't say that. Don't say that, girl. Cause that's what I'm trying to get to. Yes, I got a rich husband, but honey, I want some I want some commercials too. Cause I'm working hard. And my husband and my baby is proud of me. Y'all gotta know, I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know nothing about no Facebook. I don't know nothing about no YouTube. I don't know nothing about no orchids. I'm trying my best to keep up with the demand because y'all do want me to make videos and you are enjoying my videos and I want to get better and better and better and better. Y'all have to remember I'm a new channel. A new channel, new grower, everything is new. Okay? Everything is new. So I want to perfect my craft. Meaning that I don't want to be throwing out no trash video. I want you to watch my video and have an experience. Thank you, Nina. I love y'all. I love you too, honey. And this is what, like I said, I'm one of you. This is what I want from my Orchid heroes. Miss Orchid Girl. Can you imagine if Miss Orchid Girl gave us just one video? She didn't even have to show herself. But just one video saying, this is what I do on a day-to-day routine. This is what I used to do back in the day. When people would subscribe to me, I go to their page. If they got any type of video, if any number one video, if you got anything for me to comment on, I always encourage you. Why don't you make your own videos? Just because you making videos don't mean that you competing with Miss Orchid Girl. You minding your own business. You're in your lane doing you. Like PHALPAL Unique said, I don't make my videos because I don't want to be in all of that. Mind your business. You make your videos, you watch them back. If you can't watch your own videos back, hint, hint, wink, wink. Now, I ain't talking about you per se. I'm saying whoever. If you can't watch your own video, baby, something ain't right. But watch your videos, read your journals, find out what you are doing wrong with your orchids. And I'm telling you, I'm reading and I'm going back watching my videos. Go back and you watch them. Watch all of them. And you make the decision. Baby, I'm doing too much to them. They ain't got no roots because I'm burning them off. I'm thinking I got to fertilize them every day. Come on, I'm messing up. I'm messing up. So somebody else, if it ain't nothing but them saying, oh, he used too much fertilizer that time, or I'm scared to put my orchids outside, because that's what it's about. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. I mean, you need stop. You need stop. Because that's how y'all be getting me started. And that's between us girls. This how all these emotions get flared up in me, because it's the first time I'd expressed to you guys that my feelings are hurt. I do feel alienated because, I mean, it ain't no because, that's the facts. Go to all these videos. I gave these people a whole week to respond to a video I tagged their name in. I'm telling you, they know what it is. They just seen the video, especially Miss Orchid Girl, because honey, I'm checking for myself. I'm a small channel. And time this girl posted a video saying Orchids for Dummies, I'm clicking to see what's going on. I'm thinking it's a video response. She said she never heard of Orchids for Dummies. We had a channel. She subscribed to me and everything. Very cool person. Cool person. Cool. She isn't in the orchid game. She just happened to be a regular person growing orchids. And she got her own channel talking about some craft and some kind of stuff. But she made an orchid video and she put Orchids for Dummies. Girl, what's going on? What? So I'm telling you, these people know I'm talking to them. Go to Amy's last video about the orchid fertilizer and the one I just watched. The one I just watched, when she's saying water culture ain't working, the people that's on her channel, PHALPALs, that's asking her questions and she not responding to them, I just went on and responded to them. That's what I do, boo. I mean, it's not even to promote myself. It's I see a PHALPAL in need, and I understand how they feel when you watching these people videos, giving them your precious time, and they can't even say thank you for watching. It does hurt your feelings. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna speak for myself. I value my time. I love my time. I'm the most impatient person in the world. Do not go anywhere with me, and I'm the driver, because if you're not ready to go when I'm ready to go, mama, you probably gonna get left. Just so you understand the type of impatient person I am. So if I'm sitting up here watching these videos hours and hours and hours, and they can't even talk back to me, that's why I said, let me make my own videos. Because guess what? Now I got y'all to talk to, and we can sit and talk all day. Because this is what I do. This is my passion. I love it. I love talking to y'all. I love when you say, hey, you made me overcome something, or you gave me the strength to do this, or even if all the great comments on my NPK video, which is a video that I am very proud of. They said, finally, I understand it. And baby, when I tell you I understand what you are saying, because I done watched all of the other videos too, and still at the end of the video don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. So, baby, I want to let you know I love y'all. This is the people's channel, meaning that what y'all tell me, that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I got messed up, because when I first came into the orchid community, all these people telling me how they really feel about these people behind the scenes. And so me being a people's channel, I'm thinking that if I voice out what other people saying to me in my ear behind closed doors, then something would get changed and our community would be better. But baby, I don't understand. These people mean. They are mean. That's my point. They mean. I left all them on Miss Orchid Girl video. Miss Orchid Girl, can you, I know you busy. Can you please come and watch my UREA video so us orchid growers will understand your point of view? Like I said, she ain't responded yet. Girl, she said on one of her videos that she quoted the same thing I quoted. Just between us PHALPALs, like I said, I'm impatient, so sometimes, especially when I feel like nobody else is on my side other than my PHALPALs, I do feel like, well, maybe I should quit, maybe I should stop, and all that stuff. Honestly, I do feel that way, because you got to understand, I don't need no extra money. I mean, I'm doing this because it's fun, but if everybody that you thinking that, okay, I got a channel, I'm like, okay, I got a channel, maybe they'll pay attention to me. Coffee, baby. Go back to the beginning of the video. I said, go and make your coffee. Yes, baby. And look, this is what I'm telling you. If I wanted to get famous off YouTube, baby, I got better ideas, quicker ideas. I can get famous better than talking about some boring orchids, okay? But like I said, YouTube is looking out for me. YouTube is promoting my stuff. If you don't know anything about YouTube, you really want YouTube promote your stuff. My last video that I'm proud of about the thing, they said 71% is... Before I respond to you, PHALPALs, they said that, dang, I forgot what I was saying because of what you said, not the same. Yes, it's no customer service anymore. If this is a job to you and you giving me a product, then I need for you to say thank you, come again. But YouTube is supporting me because I'm doing what YouTube wants me to do. YouTube wants us to interact with each other. That's what YouTube is about. YouTube wants to be like Facebook. And so, I mean... Thank you, YouTube, because, baby, you getting the message out. Baby, mama got people responding to me saying Orchids for Dummies. Y'all, baby, we making it. So since y'all starting to see that these other channels not responding to me, but they responded to me in their videos, because you're not going to sit and tell me that I tagged Orchid Whisperer in a video and she ain't seen it it been a whole week and she ain't seen it. But the next video she come out with is, okay, water culture ain't working for me no more. Girl, no, you watch my video and you understand or whatever. 100 people is responding more when you be truthful and let them know your orchid's dead just like they orchid's dead. That's what we want. That's what I want. Let me know that I'm not in this by myself. Don't make me feel like I'm a horrible grower or I'm a horrible person because I can't get nothing to grow for me. Let me know you going through the same thing. Orchid Diva, I always figured that in my head that she can't be contested because her orchid's growing outside in an ideal environment. She finally took us inside her home. And we got to see her orchids inside the house struggling too. Orchids are hard to grow. Yes, God. Yes, God. But if I was going to be famous off YouTube, this the $1 million idea. I would do a channel about bad customer service experiences. Baby, when I tell you I be going to restaurants and places and the service be so horrible that it can't be nothing but funny. Nina, I'm going to get that Instagram stuff up and going, but hold on, baby, one step at a time because, like I said, I don't know nothing about this technology. I'm still trying to figure out what channel you subscribe to. Oh, yes, girl, that would be so funny watching how these people really be acting in real life. But I don't have time for that because that's not my passion. My passion is talking about these orchids. I can talk about orchids all day. And with that being said, I can say this because now y'all starting to see the light. My Mother's Day, honey. Like, baby, mama got big plans. Mama got big plans, honey. I'm not worried about no other station because they not doing what we doing. The People's Channel. Guess what we gonna do for Mother's Day? Mother's Day, May, my anniversary of growing orchids. Girl, and it's already in production. Excuse me, honey, if my titty pop out. But girl, it's already in production. And that's why my videos ain't coming out fast because baby mama got big. I want us to teach and learn and grow together too. But baby, mama trying to switch the game up first. Well, not first, but mama trying to switch the game up. Mother's Day, I want real women. Like my PHALPALs in my group. I want real women. Send me a little snippet that's about a minute long, no more than 2 minutes, saying how they grow their orchids. Okay? Real short and sweet. I'm going to give you a compilation. That's going to be my Mother's Day gift to all of you women. So, baby, you ain't got to listen to me tell you how to grow orchids. Listen to the lady that's next door. Listen to the lady that's in your neighborhood that's not on YouTube, that ain't got nothing to gain. Listen to what they say. And I bet you girl, I know. I bet you most of them say you grow your orchid by leaving them alone. And that's going to be a phenomenal video. You can't tell me it's not. Then, like I said, I'm putting into works, planning and plotting for all of us YouTubers to get together for Redlands. That's never been done. Baby, baby, Orchids for Dummies is finna be walking tall and hard because Orchids is about having fun. And I want to have some fun. Like I said, me and Rick is supposed to do a video again. I mean, baby, a lot of good stuff gonna come in. I might ain't got to put this in your calendar. I might don't have number 300 subscribers now. But, honey, before this year is out, mama gonna have some subscribers. She gonna have some subscribers, baby. Because we are gonna have some fun. Some real big fun. But I love y'all. I gotta go for real this time. My phone about to die. Until next time.